Hi there, and welcome to RPG Missile, where we always bring you the explosive action. Due to technical issues, our first session is gonna be a recording instead of a stream. That is not our fault. Well, hi, I'm Requas / Bucky, the DM, and this is our first session of our first campaign, The Phantom Thief. And we have our players who are now magically gonna introduce themselves.
I am David. I play Flux, who is a water genasi and a monk.
Hi, I am Isaac or Easy. I am playing Bot Dorsk, a Scourge Asimar of Devotion Paladin.
Hey there. I'm playing. I'm hurt. I'm playing Milo Griffith. He's a bard who throws cards and swindles people. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Luna. I will be playing Talia Robertson, a war cleric.
Hello, my name is Niklas. I'm going to play Noah, who is a dragonborn warlock.
Alright then. This is the world map of whatever the world is called, and the adventure starts around here. And our adventurers are gathered in an inn. Real original. Because there is this interesting artifact in town, and local artifacts all around have started getting stolen. So, brave adventurers, what are you doing at this inn?
Flux, for the most part, sitting at a table, enjoying a bit of ale, and reading one of his books about the elementals, the elemental realms, at least.
You.
I will probably be in the corner, trying out different alcohols.
I'm currently looking at the billboard to see if there's any mention of any dragons.
Yeah.
I am-
Milo is. Oh, did I steal your drift? I'm sorry.
No, you just go.
My name's Milo Griffith, and I'm up for some poker if you want. Like, what's your name?
Me? Or
No, the. What are you?
Me?
No, the paladin thingy.
I'm. You shouldn't worry about what I am and what I am not. I probably won't be playing any games with you. I don't really feel for playing games.
Oh. Oh well. That's a bummer.
So, Nicholas, you're looking at the billboards to look for any dragons.
I'm looking if there is mentioning of any dragons.
Well, there's not. The inn is exceptionally packed. Maybe there's something about these artifacts that bring in people.
I go around asking people if they've seen any dragons recently.
I want to go up to the board and look at some of the different things on it, trying to spot any crises or something like that.
Bounties?
Not bounties, more like places that need help.
So good guy bounties. That's
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yes.
Right.
Of course, the paladin is looking for the good guy bounties. Huh.
Because justice is all that matters in this world, right?
Yeah.
I started poking to Isaac.
What is it, my good sir?
Have you heard anything about or seen any dragons recently?
I do not recall seeing any dragons recently. No.
It's just because I'm looking for my family currently.
Oh.
You see, I have been looking for them for the last 3 weeks because they just left overnight, so I am therefore looking for them because I miss them.
Out of one of the booths or chairs, you see Flex stick his head out. You are mentioning dragons, right? You are on the search for them.
Yes, you see, I'm looking for my family.
Your family, and in reality, would I well, if I were to follow you, would you think that I could find these dragons with you as well, and maybe, you know, figure out or like what really what's the reason behind their amazing fire powers, their fire breath.
Oh, my I mean, some in my family are fire dragons, so you could easily ask them.
Well, are you leaving this town anytime soon? Or what's
That's a good question. That depends on if there are any mentioning of dragons or if anyone wants my help.
Well, I'll stick around you for a little while then.
Nice. Thanks for assisting in my search for my family.
We can call it that, yes.
I mean, you
Easy.
get something out of it, I get something out of it. Everyone wins.
That's true.
Well, since you're looking
I
for
would
your
like to
family,
roll insight
which is some
on David.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I roll trash.
So, what is it you wanted to find out
I
about?
wanted to see if you had any ill will towards my family.
Um, you get the idea that I can do this, right? Okay.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
You get the idea that just taking a look at them quickly is maybe not the only thing that he'll do, but who knows what else he'll do if he'll talk with them or anything.
Okay.
okay.
Easy.
2 seconds. Let me just play out this social encounter with Nicholas before you
All right.
tell me something. Well, since you're looking for your family, and it seems that I have nothing else to do, I shall join you in your search.
Well, thank you, good sir. That's very nice of you.
It is only my duty to help those who need it.
How
Well,
noble of you.
It is very noble. It's exactly the way of thinking my mother would appreciate.
Well, you seem to have a very wise family.
I mean, they do try to teach kindness because some dragons do give other dragons a bad reputation.
Well, your mother must have been an extraordinary lady.
I mean, for a dragon, she do believe in pacifism, so
I can see the reason behind that.
All right.
Okay, so
Easy.
Bucky.
You were
Yeah.
looking at that, poster or whatever
Yeah.
for like people in need of a brave hero like yourself.
Or something
And-
like that.
Yeah, and there's actually one thing that especially falls in your interest more than just, casual muggings. This city that you're in right now is looking for more guards to guard the big, flashy artifact it has in store.
Okay. It seems that this city is in need of guards, and it seems to me with my experience that guards have a habit of knowing things in the area. So it might be an idea to join up with the guards. What's the word?
What word?
Temporarily, to get some information, potentially on your family.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Plus, having a bit extra knowledge have never hurt.
That is a good mindset. I would definitely agree.
Hurts.
So,
Yeah.
You-
Milo is. Yeah.
You are approached by these shady looking people.
Well, hello there, fine gentlemen. What brings you to my standing ground today?
They look at you smugly. Well, we heard you were interested in a game of cards.
Always.
Say, what are you willing to wager?
What do you mean? Like money?
No, more we are looking for some people to help us with a job.
And what do I get if I win in this game of cards?
Well, is there anything you're looking for? Because we might be able to help. And then the
Well,
guy,
one of those artifacts do sound pretty nice.
the guy talking to you winks.
Right. I get it.
but-
You wanna go?
Yes, let's go.
Bucky, can I?
Yes, you can
Could
do
I have
something.
been- Sorry. I can hear shit. Why do you have me this?
question: how close is Hartz's table to us?
Well, it's about 7 feet.
And you said the place was crowded, so I guess we cannot hear them.
Well, I mean, if you're listening in on them, you probably could, but no, I don't think you really hear them that much.
Could I be? Since I wasn't with the.
Yeah, you're probably like within the next table, and you can probably hear what's going on.
Can I walk up to them? Hello. I heard you were. Sorry, I'm new to this whole town thing. I believe I'm looking for a job. Could I? I heard you talking. Could I join in?
Yeah, sure. There's always place for one more in poker.
Oh, good, wonderful.
Know the rules,
Do you
or-
need to know what poker is.
What?
I've not really played this poker before.
Well, no, you don't. You can just play. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you can just
Okay,
play.
that's great.
It's really fun.
Can we
Wonderful.
go around the tavern and ask people if they have heard or seen any dragons heard about some dragons or seen some dragons recently?
There's not really a lot, but like 1 or 2 people have seen what looked at least like a dragon fly by in the distance a couple days ago.
In what direction?
Down south.
Okay.
Alright, let's get that game of poker started.
Yeah. So do we just roll a?
So yeah, there's 2 shady people. And then there's you, Hertz, and you, Luna.
Oh
Right.
no.
But
What
do
do
I
I roll?
arrive at their table? Just asking. Because I'm going around asking people.
No, you specifically don't ask there before like they start their poker game.
Okay, was just asking.
So how do you play play games here? Is it just rolling a d20, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna say d20 plus sleight of hand.
Right.
Oh.
Okay.
So please, I'm gonna say GM roll it here. Because you don't know what the other has on their hand.
Where should I roll?
If you under Roll20 write /GM roll, then it rolls
Oh god.
to the GM.
So GM roll?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna try. I might fail. Nope. It's gonna.
And I'm of course rolling for the two thugs, or
I
well,
hate.
Just tell me when I arrive
shady-looking
at the
people.
table.
Why does Roll20 hate me?
I don't know.
Can you roll for me, Bucky? Because I can't do it like.
I don't know if there's something.
But this is going
Well,
great.
I mean, sure, I can roll for you. I'm still gonna GM roll it. Then I'm just gonna like say what cards you got.
Yeah, my sleight of hand is 0, so it's just
And it
just a
probably wouldn't matter because she doesn't know how to play, so it
no. Yeah, no.
means
Yeah, she's
absolutely nothing.
think it's just
In other words,
basically a
it makes
net one.
sense.
she's a half orc. Okay, she knows how to kill things. That's about it.
But that's the important part, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Some all
Just inform me when I get to their table.
yeah, all right. Hertz,
Yeah.
you have an ace and a 4.
Ah, I see. So
All right.
yeah.
And Luna,
Mm.
you have a king and a 10.
Okay.
What's
I don't
on
know
the
if
table?
that.
What?
What's on the table?
Well, this is just like the first 2 cards.
Yeah.
Because before you can lay any out on the table, Nicholas comes by your table.
Ah.
I have a question for you. You see, I'm looking for my family, so I would ask if any of you recently have heard anything about some dragons or seen some dragons fly by in any direction.
If you could explain what a dragon is, maybe?
Okay, think about me, but bigger, scarier, and flying.
That's that's a lot of things. That's
One of the shady people chuckles and then says, "Well, I saw a really ugly dragon earlier today."
Oh, where did you see them?
I
You
don't
might know why.
remember, but I know it's standing right in front of me right now.
That is not a very pleasant thing to say. If I had been another person, you might have insulted my feelings.
You think I give a damn about your feelings?
I mean, I know you don't, because else you wouldn't have said something like that. But I'm just informing you that in some places you might be able to get hurt because that people maybe start to get angry because of that. It's just for your own safety. I'm not going to get aggressive, but other people might. So I'm just trying to give you a bit of life advice here.
Heh. Bus off, buskill.
Buskill. Oh, sorry. I'm interfering. I'm not trying to cause any trouble. I was just trying to ask if you've seen some of my family, because I'm actually very concerned of them.
Well, there isn't a dragon around this table, and I'm in the middle of winning a game here.
That's fine. Sorry for interrupting. I leave.
Can I just ask, did anyone tell Talia what was going on with the game, or was it just here's cards and
No,
Well,
you're
no.
literally just sitting with these cards.
okay. Great.
Milo winks at the two hooded men and turns to Tully and says,
I would.
"Okay,
I would,
so there's like basic knowledge here you should know, which is basically if you have anything higher than a 5, you should just fold instantly and leave the game. It's a big loss directly if you have anything above a 5.
Can I do inside? Can I do inside?
Then
Yes.
I would roll opposing perception,
Deception.
I think.
Yeah.
Deception. I would roll opposing deception, I think.
Okay. Can I roll inside?
Bucky?
Oh!
Oh shit!
Oh!
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 I think we're just rolling again then.
Yeah.
Roll again.
But wait. Technically not, because technically Milo, you would win because you have a nat 20.
Yeah, well,
I have 19. Everyone's at 19.
yeah,
Oh.
well, I mean, is it really that important right now? Just roll again.
I
We
have a
want
question.
clear winner.
No. I would before walking away from the table, I would like to roll perception to see what hand the shady guy who insulted me had. I think you can guess where I'm going with this.
Just let us get this first. So if you roll again, Talia.
Yeah.
I'm rolling
Ooh.
again. Haha.
Yeah!
Okay. So
Ah, no! God damn it!
nothing above a high is above a 5 is good.
Oh,
So
Oh.
yeah, you can't tell that he's lying.
I believe him, of course.
So
Of
you,
course, Talia is gonna believe him.
so you fold.
I fold. Yes.
I keep my hand for waiting for like what's on the field.
I would like to roll perception because I would want to see what the guy who insulted me has.
All right. I am just gonna Yeah, okay, never mind.
I'm blind as a bat.
No, like you just like try to, look at his
Just
cards or something, or like sense what they are, and like he just looks at you funny and like, you gonna go away, mate, or are we gonna have trouble here?
Oh, sorry, I thought I dropped something.
So,
I was just looking if I
gentlemen.
had. So
should we get the 3 cards on the table?
Yes.
So what's coming on the table?
On the table is flipped an ace, a king, and a 4.
Right.
Hold up.
Milo is a smart one. He's a trickster. And he has small hand crossbows attached to his arms while he flick cards into his hands. So he just goes fiddling around, like shooting cards into his hand, waiting for a king to change out his 4.
Didn't you have a better way to do that?
Well, what do you mean?
Never mind. And do these shady people realize that Milo's doing this?
No, I don't think so. He's doing like under the table with one arm, where he's been holding his arm the entire time. He's been holding one arm down, so nobody sees that he actually has like anything down there.
Roll sleight of hand.
Right. Rolling a sleight of hand. Oh shit. That's a 9.
Well, it doesn't. They don't comment on it, so they might have seen it. They might not.
Right. I'll keep playing.
They both decide to hold.
Yeah, I hold. I mean, I'll keep playing. So what comes on the table now?
One moment. What's your passive perception?
That's 12.
All right. Onto the table, there's put another 4.
Miles hit that king that he just got into his hand. He's sitting with an ace and a 4 in his actual hand, and he just looks at the card and goes, "Fuck." And he puts the king down, and the next card is actually an ace, and he knows that because it's stacked in order. So he whips out an ace. That's the next card.
Okay.
And that was what, 3 4s and what was on the table?
2 4s, a king, and an ace.
Mal looks at the new ace and goes like, "Wait, I already have the cards," and puts down the ace again. So he's keeping his actual intended hand.
The shady-looking guy who talks the most, who clearly seems to be the leader, directs his attention towards Milo, saying, "So, you ready to join us?"
Won't be today, gentlemen. Won't be today. I hold my hand.
Are you ready for the last card?
Well, there's already 5 on the table.
there's 4 on the table.
Yeah, there's 4 on the table. Yeah, I'm ready for the last card.
He flips the last card and it's a 7.
I hold.
So do we. Sure as your cards.
Milo takes his like in his left hand is the ace and the 4s. He just puts puts them onto the table. So, I got what we would like to call a full house.
Oh, yeah? He drops down his hand and he has an ace and a king. Well, seems like you beat me.
Hell yeah.
Unless you're cheating.
Not cheating. You can see the card backs is actually...
Then the other shady looking guy drops his hand and it's 2 aces.
Well, this is awkward.
This is a lot more cards, isn't it?
No. Wait, 2 aces. King. What
Hold
did
up.
what did the first card have?
Wait, so you have an ace.
Yeah.
The first guy has an ace. The second guy has 2 aces, so we have 4 aces, and the table has 1 ace. That's 5 aces.
Gentlemen, what's going on here?
Well, we would like to ask you the same, because you are clearly doing something under the table.
Yeah, I was fiddling through some of my spare cards, like looking at them, thinking. That's what I do for fun. What are you doing? Cheating? Huh?
Well, where's your proof?
That there's 4 aces
Yes,
in our hands and 1 on the table.
for all we know, you could be the cheater.
So nobody won. That's what you're saying.
Which one's the duplicate?
Well, they all look the same.
I mean, you can look through my card games. All my all the cards are actually there that should be there. So you're cheating.
So wait. Easy. Your question is like which one has the same suit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the first shady, or the first guy's shady ace, or the first shady guy's ace, and one of the 2 aces of the second shady guy's matches.
So what you're saying is that you're cheating by having 2 of the same aces. Gentlemen, I think you owe me an artifact. Is that correct?
No.
Oh no.
There's no reason to be a sore loser about this. We all lose sometimes. Well, I don't, but we all do sometimes. So just hand over the artifacts and I'll be on my merry way.
You're cheating.
Gentlemen, I assure you that I'm not cheating.
They both pull a knife on you.
Do I see this?
You see this.
Talia swings her hammer.
shield.
Guys, roll initiative.
Holy.
Who?
Well, that
I have
very much depends
a-
on who's actually going to join in on this fight.
Yeah.
I have a +1 in initiative, so
Like everybody who's gonna be part of this fight, roll initiative.
And do your character actually have a reason for that? For joining the fight?
how
Me?
how do you roll initiative?
I
Correct.
am righteous paladin. I see someone drawing weapons on a guy, so I get my shield out and I charge it to help the best I can. God dang it.
I just despise violence, so I would try to end the fight.
Okay, so Nicholas, you can actually go into your character sheet on Roll20 and press the initiative where it's like it says initiative, and you take like initiative as we all have chat.
How?
Okay, do you have your character sheet open?
I have my character sheet open.
Then press the initiative.
Oh, there.
There you go.
All right. Like, yeah, they just pulled knives on you, but they seem to have gathered more attention than they actually wanted for doing that. So they're like, kind of stunned in the moment of, wait, what did we just do? Meaning that the first to attack is Talia. Or the first to, like, take initiative is Talia.
Yeah, well, this is home. This is how my father acted, so I'm just gonna well, I don't know. Do they look like they're going to attack?
Well, I mean, why else would they pull out knives?
That's true. I'm gonna swing my axe, my hammer, against whoever is. Are they like over for me and
Yeah, like
Milo?
you're sitting beside Hertz's character, and they're sitting, like, they're sitting on the other side of the table.
Yeah, I'm just gonna warhammer. So can I just press this and then? Oh, what? Why was it two?
I don't know, but we're gonna use the first one.
Yeah,
The first one.
so that's an 8.
Meaning that
I believe that misses, but as a bonus action, I have war. Guided strike or war priest.
Luna.
Yeah?
Like, you see them pull knives on this person who just helped you with the card game. Right?
Yeah.
So you take out your warhammer and tries to hit one of them, but instead you hit the table and, like, it breaks and cards are flying everywhere.
Oh.
Now you can
Well,
take
that
your
works
second
too.
hit. Is that the second one you rolled?
Yeah.
Alright, that hits.
Then you can just click on in the chat. You can click on the warhammer at the bottom, and then it rolls damage.
What? Oh. No.
Yeah.
Okay. 8. It seems.
Alright, and which one were you hitting at? The one that seems like the
Uh,
leader or the one that seems like the underling?
The
The Luna cut out again.
Hi. Sorry. Stuff happens. Just whoever is closest to me. I'm not trying to kill them. I'm just like, oh no, somebody's attacking the nice person.
Alright.
I know. So yeah.
You attack the one that
Uh,
seems like the leader then.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the one closest to you. Like, you give him a good, like, hit in the shoulder. And he scrunches back in pain, but... yeah, there may be, like, a broken bone or something. But he isn't done fighting. He kind of just started, like... Or, well, you started. He just pulled a knife on someone. Like, relax. So, next to attack is Noah.
I just go in between and try to say that we shouldn't fight. Use persuasion.
Try
We
it.
shouldn't fight.
Roll persuasion.
Ouch.
That does not work. Next one is Butt Dorsk.
Well, here we go. So I charge over to place myself, like,
So you are also going to stand between the two people and the other two people?
I am going to try to stand between the two people and the other two people, because then I can use my reaction to protect people. And then I'm going to um, do some stuff. So I am going to start by shouting, "Stop fighting, god dang it!"
What are you gonna roll for? Intimidation or persuasion?
I'm not going to roll for anything.
Oh, yeah, and I would like to use Armor of Shadows, which is basically making me able to activate Mage Armor.
We should have done that in your turn.
Oh, damn it. Irrelevant.
Next one to do stuff is...
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. God dang it. I am just rushing in there, and yeah, I'm pretty much just placing myself between the two groups, and then I'm going to ready an action. So that if anyone misses an attack against the other group, I am going to attack that one person.
Okay. The next one to attack is Milo Griffiths.
Well, Milo looks. Milo looks at the two people and goes, sorry, gentlemen. There's no reason to pull weapons. I mean, you can see on me, I don't have any weapons. So there's no reason to pull weapons. But is it a fight you want?
They don't really seem to answer. They seem to be looking for an escape route, because suddenly they're outnumbered. They don't like it here anymore.
I'm not trying to fight, I'm trying to end the fight.
Well, gentlemen, anyway, show me an artifact. So, hand it over. And Milo takes one of the two cards that he has in his hand as of right now, like his poker hand that he picked up again,
Yeah?
and throws it at another person. For that, he is not actually drawing a weapon. So that means Bud only sees him throw a card at them, which doesn't look like a weapon. Should be.
Does it deal damage?
It does.
Alright, then roll for attack.
Oh, that's in that one.
Yeah,
That is
Seems like you try to throw it, and it's like those.
Wait, that means he hits either me or Badorsk.
maybe that depends.
yeah, you try to sneak your weaponry or your playing card past Dorsk, but instead end up hitting him.
So I roll damage.
You roll damage.
Okay. So
Are you
that's,
sure it would penetrate my fucking armor?
Well, that's 6 damage anyway.
You get hit by you don't realize it's a playing card to begin with, but you get hit by something that stings.
Well, you know how this is going to play out, right? This isn't going to be good. This is... Oh, fuck.
So yeah, now it's the two shady-looking people's turn. And unless one of you people are blocking their way, they're both gonna try and run away. Out the front door of the tavern you're in.
Fine by me.
So nobody's gonna try and stop them.
I'm too
Hey,
busy
can I look at,
focusing on
Milo,
the
be
guy
like...
who just attacked me. God damn it.
Yeah.
What?
Can I look at Milo, be like, should we kill him, or what?
Well, difficult choice, really.
Not really. It's
I mean,
dead or alive.
they do owe me stuff, so they kind of owe me a what's it called? An
Artifact?
artifact. Yeah. But it's up to you. Your choice, really.
Oh, really? All this is just reminding me of home. So, so I guess I'm gonna go after them? Sure.
Alright. Well then, you're right in their... You are hot in their heels.
Sure.
I follow to try to calm her down.
Alright, you are hot in her heels. Anyone else want to start running?
Oh no.
I mean,
Oh no.
David, at this point you must have realized there's some ruckus going on.
Yeah,
David,
I-
remember, you said you would follow me.
yeah, I am calmly walking behind these. What can I say? Warmongering, or no, not so much. Or these active gentlemen. I am calmly walking behind them, following them out.
And Milo?
Well, it's
wait.
Todd's turn before me.
Oh, fair. But...
So, shall we see if I can hit you this time?
Oh no! Oh.
Before you attack.
No.
Never mind. Then you attack.
Yeah, you try to use your longsword, but like you kind of just hit the wall.
I am going to yell for the guards because this is going down.
That's like 2 net ones in a row.
Alright, Milo, your turn.
Yeah. So. So how far are they away from Milo right now?
Well, they'd be about 30 feet.
Milo
Wait,
takes.
aren't they sprinting? Or no, they took the disengage. Never mind.
Like, I mean, even if they're sprinting, it's a crowded inn.
Okay.
So. Milo probably has a hard time hitting them if he wants to hit them because they're in a crowded room.
Yeah.
So he just looks at Bud and says, "Why'd you attack me? And long out against me? I didn't do anything."
You attacked me, goddammit!
No, I'm standing with playing cards in my hand.
You're a magician of some kind.
No, I'm just a guy with a balalaika. I mean, you can see it on my
You
back.
clearly fired those playing cards at with so much force that they could force their way through my chainmail
Or
and injure me.
he could just have hit a spot where, like, your chainmail isn't as efficient at covering.
That would be either my face or my fucking under my knee legs.
Well, it's one of those two places where he hit you.
Well, the other guys were standing with knives. Are you sure it wasn't them?
They wouldn't try to reach around me just to stab me in my gosh darn shins. They could have gone for the face or my neck, but no, just you're staying right here until the guards come. Then you're going away.
Alright, outside, like, the shady people are now outside. And, like, they split up and run in two different directions.
Ah, shit.
Which one do you follow?
Uh, um, I will follow the one I hit. Yeah, the one I hit. The leader.
Alright. The one that seemed to be the leader.
Yeah. I mean, Talia knows shit. Okay, she's in for a good fight.
Alright, so you're right hot on his heels. And well, I mean, Nicholas? What about you?
Following Talia, so
David?
I begin getting a bit more interested in this entire chase thing, and I just I take a good look on like both of the hooded or the men, or the people, and I'm gonna try if I can see like if any of them have any interesting like pouches or anything on them. If I could do like an investigation or anything like that.
Sure, roll for it.
I'll just find it right here. If this works. There you go. Investigation. There you go, a 19 in total.
Ooh.
Alright. Yeah, so like the one that doesn't seem to be the leader just seems to have like what looks to be 3 money carrying bags, while the leader only has 1, and then like some other kind of bag that seems to be a little too big to be carrying money in, and that shines a little bit more.
I follow that guy as well. With
Alright.
with a bit more tempo to my pace.
So you're all following the guy with the special bag.
Right now I am, at least.
Alright. Well, they're gonna keep running through this somewhat trafficked city where some of you at least haven't been before, but they seem to know the streets like, you know, their own pockets or whatever you say. They know these city streets well. So, Luna, you want to try anything, or are you just gonna keep chasing?
Yes. How far away is this person from me?
I mean, you're running hot in his heels, but I guess.
Am I able to hit him, or is it too far away?
I mean, you could run up to him and like use a bonus action to hit him, I guess.
Yeah, like what I'm thinking, using spiritual weapon to like hit him.
Sure.
Yes. I will do that. I have not. Oh, fucking spells. So, shall I say what I'm doing, or should it just be like spiritual weapon and then what do you want me to do?
Please describe it.
I'm just gonna take my holy symbol and make like a gigantic hammer, and I'm gonna try to like smack the one.
Yep. Roll for that.
Yes. What is that? Yeah. Okay, that's the same. It's just a melee attack. Sorry, I'm still. Jesus. This is 1d20 plus 6. Oh, well, no.
What is it with these
It's
nat
7.
ones? What
Huh?
is like? That is like the third nat one we have within 4 rolls. So yeah, you try and hit
Roll
him,
28.
but you
Yeah.
get like you're not completely like, or well, you're not a master at hitting stuff while running. So you step wrongly and lose your balance and falls over.
Oh. Okay, that's my turn.
Meaning you kind of lose your movement action next turn.
Cool.
So who was it next?
Then it would be Noah.
Noah, what do you want to do?
I mean, I go over to Talia and try to calm her down because she is running rampantly and trying to attack people.
Alright, I guess roll persuasion.
Oh!
Okay, fourth, not one within fucking 5 rolls.
What is going on?
I mean, Roll20 just don't like us.
Yeah.
Talia gets even more enraged at like you trying to call her.
No. I'm just enjoying the fight so much, like the chase, and just I don't notice you at all.
Get ignored.
Okay, then it's Flux. Are you gonna keep chasing him, or are you gonna like stop like the others?
I pick up the pace,
Alright, so you're still chasing him.
focusing on that one purse or thing, bag, whatever you want to call it. And if I can get a range, I make a jump for it to grab it.
Sure, I'm. Alright, yes, I have an idea of how hard it's gonna be. So, like, a roll. What would this be? Athletics? Acrobatics?
Acrobatics, probably.
Acrobatics.
Alright, roll acrobatics.
Beautiful. I think
Ooh!
19 plus 4, so that's a 23.
Yeah, alright. You grab the. Like, you get a hold of the bag, and, like, you grab it, but, like, you aren't actually aware of like how much force you're using, so like you grab the bag and like get it off of the guy, but in the same time you also like pull him back so hard that he falls over.
I mean, win-win situation, right?
Yeah.
So,
Woo!
Alright. And now, before any of you gets to do stuff again, both parties here, like, see as guards are closing in on them. Like, guards enter the tavern, and, like, you guys who are doing the whole chase through the city thing are also, like, hearing guards nearing you like, halt! This is the city guard.
But I'm not standing in the tavern anymore. I moved outside.
I'm pretty sure Isaac kept you at bay.
I said I was gonna move outside,
Wait.
and before I moved outside,
Wait, did you? I didn't hear that. Then I
Oh,
should
don't
have
know.
gotten an opportunity attack.
I was lacking a bit there. I couldn't hear any of you for like a minute. I thought I was just playing out silence. But I wanted to move outside, like chase the guys, because you know.
Then I would make my opportunity attack.
I mean, sure.
Alright, so if Isaac succeeds on his opportunity attack, you stay in the tavern.
Right.
If...
Fucking.
Alright, you are also at the chase, so like, you are probably standing behind Edud as he
Yeah, I have
like
Flux.
grabs the bag and topples the man over unless you wanted to chase the other man.
You can say that again. It was lagging a bit again.
Which one did you want to follow then?
The guy who has the special bag, cause, man, I'm looking for that artifact, you know.
Alright, so you see that, like, David topples him over and is now standing with the bag, and then, Isaac, you see guards enter the tavern and, like, look at you specifically and say, "This is the town guard. You are under arrest."
Oh, I am. Listen here. I am a paladin of. 2 seconds while I find the name of the god because I don't remember that shit. I mean, it isn't like it's important. I am a paladin of Mishakal. And I just tried to apprehend a criminal who just attacked me and ran out of the tavern. I would suggest that you chase him.
We
right
have
in this
people on that
instant.
already.
Good.
And
Then I shall submit to my arrest, so that you may question me.
Thank you for your cooperation, good sir.
So I am going to put down or actually just lay down my sword, and then I am going to use my action to use my lay on hands on myself.
Alright. After you've done that, after you've tried to do that, you put down the sword successfully. How much health is it you're missing?
I am missing 6 health.
Sure, you're out of combat. You restore 6 health to yourself.
Yeah, I do it as an action. I can do it in combat too.
Fair. And after you've done that, they one of them picks up your sword and you then two stand on each side of you, and then they march you out the tavern.
I follow.
Yeah,
I'm cooperating because
best to not get on edge with the city guard.
best to just do as the law says when you're a lawful good paladin.
Yes. Meanwhile, the others, you're standing in a street of some kind, and two of you and the shady guy with the special bag, which Edut is now holding, also hear "Halt! This is the city guard. You are under arrest."
For what?
I would like to know what race, or at least what race they look like, these city guards are.
Well, there's a few of the rarer races in between. There doesn't seem to be any dragonborn, but there's 1 or 2 gnomes, but mostly it seems to be made up of humans and elves.
Okay, then I'm going to ask them 3 questions. I have 3 questions for you.
You are not
one,
under the right to ask any questions.
Is it because I'm a dragonborn?
No, it's because you're under arrest
For what?
for causing havoc.
I haven't done anything. I have been trying to get 4 people to stop fighting.
Sure you have. Tell the judges that.
Sure thing. Then I'm going to do that.
Milo is standing right beside Flux, and just whispers to Flux, "Hey, what do you do? What do you do?"
let me take a try. Let me take a try first, and I quickly see if I can put that pouch kind of thing into one of my pockets or one of my bags before approaching the guard.
Yeah, okay. Sleight of hand.
I was about to say that one. Here we go.
He looks at you, one of the main guards, one of the ones not speaking to Noah, looks at you and says, "Take that up from your pocket. Don't think I don't see you over there."
What? This? And I kind of show it like to them. This thing?
Yes, that.
Yeah. What about this? What is the problem?
You just looked like you were trying to hide it.
No, I had this out before. It's one of mine. I was just trying to put it back into my.
Did it get stolen by one of the others at the scene?
Yeah. I mean, this is mine. I found it on one of these two. Well, what can I say, gentlemen again? But I with a bit of a jump, I both knocked the fleeing guys down and got my purse back.
They point to the knocked over shady guy. So he stole your purse.
Correct. Yeah.
And are any of these others criminals?
Not from what I know.
Then we'll be taking all 5 of you to the guard quarters.
What do you mean?
Well, you are obviously all involved in this, so
Yeah,
we'll
but
need some answers.
But we're innocent, so I can't
Yes.
just let them go.
You may be innocent, but we'll still need witnesses.
Sure. Sure.
I mean, of course, I will do what I can to help the city guard here figure out who's the real bad guy in this situation.
Do all of you follow along with the guards?
Yeah, of course.
Sure, yes.
Alright. Well then, you are now at the guard quarters?
Barracks.
Guard barracks. Like, basically, you are at the medieval police station.
How many guards are like there right now?
Well, you're all 6 of you, like you and the main shady guy. The one who didn't have the special purse on him doesn't seem to be anywhere.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there, like, with your hands tied, and there's 8 city guards in the room with you. They start asking questions. So, what happened in the tavern?
So
We heard people talking about a fight being started. Who started the fight?
let me explain from my point of view.
Yes?
So,
Okay,
I had
you're the
just-
one we trust the most, so you better not be lying.
I had just been talking to the Dragonborn sitting a bit down the line about helping him find his parents. He was walking around asking questions about, if anybody had seen his parents recently, or generally just dragons flying over the city. And then he arrived at this table where the person with the cards and 2 guys were sitting and playing poker, and the um, cleric. He asked some questions. The uh, guy who had stolen the purse was being snarky. Um, the Dragonborn walked away. Um, Sometime later, the guys got up, drew their knives,
Wait,
and
what guys?
the guy who stole the purse and his partner or something like that, his mate. They got up, drew their knives, and were generally threatening. So I began running towards them with my shield drawn to try to stop the conflict before it escalated. And then, out of nowhere, the paladin takes her warhammer and smacks it down into the table, destroying the table, knocking cards everywhere. Um, I get over there. The Dragonborn is already over there trying to calm um, the two groups down. I place myself between them so that I can stop any fighting if it escalates. And that is when I am hit by a card um, in my lower leg, and it bursts pretty deep into my leg. Um, so I turn to the um, person with the cards, and yeah, while I do that, the um, guy who stole the purse and his partner ran out of the door. People begin following them. I try to knock down the guy who just attacked me, um, but fail. Um, After that, he darts after the guy who stole the purse, where I again fail to hit him, and that's when you come and take me in. That's my version of the story.
May I speak my version?
Yes,
Yes.
we were going to ask for your version next. What happened?
Okay, as he said, I had just finished walking around asking people if they have seen my parents, well, my family actually, because I am concerned that because they just left one day. But yeah, I then walk over to the table asking if they have seen my family or any dragons at all. And then the guy who apparently stole the purse was really rude to me, and I tried to say that it's not nice being rude. And then I left. A few seconds later, I don't know why. I think it was something with someone cheating. I don't know. In the card game, I don't know. The two dudes, the one who didn't speak at all, and the guy who was very rude to me, stand up, pull their knives, and I just walk over to try to calm everyone around the table down, especially the two with knives, because I'm very against violence. So I try to calm everyone down, and then the cleric just hits the table and just splinters it right before I arrive at the table. And then after that, the paladin also arrives, trying to help me to keep the two groups separated. Um, the two people that drew knives, they, I don't know, might get scared because they think that we're going to team up against them or something. I don't know why they would think that. I'm just trying to calm them down. But they run. The cleric then says something about hurting the guys because they were rude or something like that. I don't know. But she starts chasing them, and because I am trying to de-escalate it, I follow her to try to persuade her to stop fighting. And we run up for a couple of seconds, and then she falls to the ground after trying to attack him, and I then try to calm her down while she's lying down. I may or may not have done a very terrible job. I should have chosen my words more carefully, because it didn't seem like she reacted at all to what I was saying. But shortly after that, the guy she was chasing gets tackled basically to the ground, and then you arrive.
All right. Well then,
Well, Gatsman, can I make this very, very short for you, in a sense? Just-
no, we were going to ask the orc.
Huh? Oh, me. Oh, well,
Yes,
I don't
what
know.
happened?
they were annoying. I don't. Wait, I don't even think I got the guy's name. Well, they were annoying him, and I was like, well, this city is. It's fine, it's just not like home, but then there was this fight, and I was like, oh, I know that! And then, I don't know, there's too much of some. They're just cowards and ran away. That's about it. I don't. Yeah, there's something talking about some stuff. Or they had. I don't know. It was just a great fight, I will say. Very nice town you have.
Now. Yes, you who got your purse stolen. Speak up.
Thank you. Let me make this very, very short. Me and this Dragonborn and this this paladin as well. We were sitting talking about some of the things we were going to do. Fast forward a bit. From what I understand at least, some guys pull knives on some other guys that were playing in poker, which is clearly, you know, why you should persecute them and not us in any kind of way, since they essentially were the ones to start all the trouble. But that doesn't matter. We had our right to defend ourselves, of course. They had taken some of our stuff, and we kind of wanted that back as well. For example, my purse. So when they went outside and began running, you know, we chased after them. There were two people there. One of them ran some other way. I hope you got that guy. I hope you chased after him. I hope you did your job. And then the other one I tackled and got my purse back from.
We did our job. We captured the troublemakers.
Troublemakers?
Yes, you six.
Oh, we're the troublemakers. Did I not just tell you that those guys were the ones who pulled knives on us and stole our
You
stuff?
could be lying.
Oh, and we could be telling the truth.
So, now on to the two suspected criminals. Hertz, they look at you. You. Tell your version.
Well, I come into this defined establishment, also called a tavern. Some would argue that it is a place for stories and happiness. It wasn't this time. Oh well, we got a
Get
story
to
out of
the
it.
point.
Okay, so I start going over, and I noticed this guy has a bag that he didn't have when he entered the tavern. He must have stolen it from somebody. Didn't see who. After that, we started playing poker. They challenged me and say that we made a fun little game, and we started playing. And then they got there were suddenly 5 aces on the table, which is impossible since they're only for in a card deck. So they pulls knives on me, and threatens me to, die if I don't give up the game because I'm apparently cheating. Was I wasn't. I never cheat. And then they, run. They stabbed the guy in the armor, and they ran away. And I was just standing there with, poker cards in my hand, which is not a crime of what I know. That's my story.
So,
Yes.
would you mind explaining why there was a poker card stuck in my left leg when I was pointing my left leg towards you?
They silence you, Isaac, saying you're not the one to ask questions here. They then ask the final guy about his story. And he tells about how he was just having a friendly game of poker until he found out that, well, you know, Milo was cheating in their little game of poker, and he didn't like that. He doesn't like cheaters. So just to threaten Milo and get him to tell the truth, he pulled a knife on Milo. And then suddenly all these people apparently needed to butt in and protect Milo. And, well, he didn't like that, so he ran away, and then the monk knocked him down and took his purse.
Flux laughs exactly as he says that. Like, lets out a, yeah, sure kind of laugh. Well, Gatsman, doesn't this exactly prove the point that we were making, that they pulled knives?
Well, 4 of the stories seem to align with the evidence we found. However, we have one last thing we would like to check. They pointed you, Isaac.
Yes.
You said you were a paladin.
Yes, I am.
Well, we would like you
Paladin
to prove yourself.
In what way?
The door is opened, and a paladin enters the room. You recognize him since he's a senior in your order.
Okay.
They ask him, "Do you know this man?" And he looks at you. He's checking every detail of you. Does he know you?
Well, it depends on a lot of things, like where he was taught. That's one.
No, like those. And then he gives you a knowing look. Mostly because he has recognized you and tells them, yes, he is of my order. And the guards walk over and, loosens up your bindings. So you're now free. At least with your hands.
Did they bind anything else, or?
No, you are completely free to, you don't have any other bindings.
Well, I am going to step over and stand beside the guards because I want to get to the bottom of this. Like, why there was a poker card bird, like, gosh darn, 2 centimeters into my leg.
Well, your story fits with 3 of the other stories. The main guard says, and the other guards on his signal, goes over and releases the bindings of Noah, Flux, and Talia.
Excuse me. I think you're missing my my bindings. Milo holds up his arms. Bind.
I don't
Um,
think we do. I think we found the 2 criminals.
Excuse me. That doesn't
There
align
was a
with
third one, who fled the scene.
that doesn't align with the stories of the others. There were 2 criminals. That's correct. But all the others have said that the last one fled the scene, and I'm not a criminal.
Okay. He then signals to the 4 of you who's been released from your bindings. Do all 4 of you vouch for this man to be released?
Yes.
Well,
He led me to a good fight. I'm fine with it.
I can't say that I can vouch for him since I am still, well, not sure how the poker card he was holding just a bit earlier got buried about a centimeter into my leg.
Flux just kind of puffs to a but Dorsk.
What is it? I look at Flux like.
Flux just
What?
It says nothing more than that.
But it could just have been him, failing in his throw, hitting me instead of his intended target. I still would say that you shouldn't fight, even if it was with playing cards. It was thrown with some tremendous force.
Well, anyways, I, from what I've observed, and I tend to observe, this guy is not a criminal. Or, well, not in this situation, at least. I don't know his backstory.
And what about... What about the Dragonborn? What do you think?
We can't hear you.
Well, technically, I didn't see him do anything wrong, so
Well,
I mean, everything people are saying, what the paladin is saying he did was right must have happened after I left the building because I didn't see him do anything. So for my sake, I don't care. He can be released, or he can be holded for further questioning, but I didn't see him do anything wrong, so.
then we just have one question left. He pulls out the special purse and reaches down into it and pulls out a very shiny skull.
Yes, that is mine.
What are you doing with the skull?
It's a family heirloom.
Oh,
I would very much want that back. Thank you. It's a touchy subject, you know.
he puts it down in the bag and hands it to you
Thank you.
and signals to the 4 of you. He signals to the other guards, and Milo is released from his bindings.
Nice.
Holy shit, I'm smooth, guys.
And he then signals to the remaining 4 of you and says, if this man is arrested again and found guilty, then we would like to talk to you because you have vouched for his innocence.
Technically, I didn't vouch for him. I said I didn't care.
He then shows you out of the room.
Well, anyways, if he were to do anything, the next time you won't find out, at least. So you don't have to worry about that.
He gives you a very mean look.
I was merely joking. It was a just a little comment. Just all fun and games.
Do you leave the room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Do you leave the building?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do,
Right.
at least.
You're
Yeah.
now out on the street in front of the guard barracks in this big city, and there's some carts rolling around being pulled by horses, and there's some people walking. It's an okay busy street, but there's not really anything catching your eye.
Well, I am going to walk over to Flux and Noah and ask, so, where do we go now?
Was the plan not to join the guards in reality?
Yeah,
And now
I
we've just been captured by them. This seems like a minor complication. in
think
our-
we might wish to join the guards of another town, a bit
Yeah,
away.
these were quite rude. I mean, they arrested me without any proof.
This is standard procedure.
In all honesty, I think it might
No,
just
no,
have been
you
because you
ask
are a
people-
dragonborn
you
and these guards are racist, maybe. Well,
Yeah,
anyways,
I mean, the normal the normal procedure would be to ask people to come to this location to give out their statement, not just say, "Hey, you're under arrest."
well, in the end, we got out of that situation, and I acquired myself a little family heirloom, if you could say so. So that's also quite
Wait.
niche. Neat.
So, are you suggesting that this family heirloom wasn't in your possession before you entering the tavern?
That is not
thereby-
what I am saying. I am just saying that I acquired it again, you know.
Flux, can I have
Oh.
a word of you?
Yes.
What
course.
with me?
Yeah.
All right. I think that will be.
But there was
Milo
some
goes a
people
little away
that,
from the conversation.
I started. Okay. I never got your name, Paladin.
Bot Dorsk.
Okay. My name is Noah. And I heard some people in the tavern saying that they saw some dragons recently. Or at least dragon-looking things out in the distance, flying towards the south. So I think we're going south.
Yes.
So at least that's what I'm planning to do.
And I am planning to follow you. So
And
I
what,
very much appreciate that.
what about your conversation?
Yeah.
David.
So Flux,
hmm
that let's call it the family heirloom for now.
Yes.
I don't know what it is, but I want to know first of all.
Oh, my family heirloom.
No, the skull.
So you mean my family heirloom? Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. I haven't tested it out yet. I just know that it's something my forefathers gave to me. Well,
Uh huh.
my it's passed through my my family tree for many generations.
Right. Yeah. And I'm the king of this country.
I can see you figured me out quite easily. Yes, I'm merely just interested in knowing what this is. It seemed interesting when I took a look at it from a distance.
Yeah,
So,
I actually just won that in a game of poker.
you what?
So I won that in a game of poker. I was protecting it in your position because I knew that you would probably give it to me when we were outside again.
You have the audacity to take claim to something I just acquired, while I just defended you from getting arrested.
Well, yes. I mean,
Do you see this? Do you see the problem? Well, let me hold on for it a little longer then, at least, if it is. You know, I could take the fall for you if it's something dangerous. I might die instead of you.
right. Well, we could also just split it.
Split it.
Yeah, you know. I
And how would you suggest doing that?
well see, that's a good question. I haven't really thought.
I
that
start
far.
walking towards David and Hertz because David said he would go with us, and I want to ask him a question.
As I see that, I turn my face quickly, and just say, keep your distance, for just a moment.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to ask you a question.
I'll be right back with you.
Okay.
So let's say that we'll both own it per se. That
Adrian.
means that
Hurts.
Yeah.
You noticed something. Before, when you were looking at the bag, it was emanating sort of a yellow light. But right now, as it is in Flux's hands, the light slowly changes from yellow to blue.
Flux,
Yes.
that bag, do you know what it is?
No. Do you?
No, but I would like to see. Can I roll
Well,
a counter or something to check?
Sure, you can roll Arcana.
Okay. So that's. There you go. So that's unnatural 20.
That is not a natural 20.
That's an unnatural 20.
Oh, that was fair. You look at the light, and it seems like it's small streams of magic that's powering up somehow.
Right. Can I take the skull out?
Like
Fox?
it's
As of right now, I would rather keep it on myself.
like
I mean, of
it's,
course, you still have the claim to it, but
No, like you can
we
hold
both.
the skull. I would like to look at the bag while you hold the skull.
Oh, just the bag?
Just look at the bag right now.
Yeah,
Hurts.
I take the skull out of the bag again, like all the way out, and hand the bag to
Thank you.
It seems like the magic is readying itself for usage.
Right.
Is it
But-
like in the purse, or is it from the skull?
No, like it's this light that's small, like that's a little magic that he's like that was the last part of his Arcana check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But where is that magic coming from?
Yeah, like we took the skull out of the bag, so it's coming from the bag or the skull?
The skull.
Skull. Right. So the bag is just a completely normal bag right now.
Yeah, but like before, also the skull looked yellow, but now it's looking more bluish.
Right.
Kind of Genasi is.
Yeah,
Flex.
he's looking over
I'm a
Genasi.
water genasi.
Yeah. um. So, Flex, can I hold that skull for 5 seconds?
Did I not just tell you that I would not be comfortable with that?
Did
I
I?
just had one guy run off with my heirloom, and you think I'm willingly going to give it away again?
We both know that's wrong. Just hand over. Hand it over.
Convince me. Why should I?
The skull is turning a darker blue.
Wait, I'm standing. Outside of outside of the radius where I can hear them, but do I see it turn blue or something like that?
Yes, like it is turning blue, and you can probably see that if you're just looking over at them.
I mean, I'm looking over to see when they are done talking because I wanted to ask him a
Yeah,
question.
like you can see the like skull turning slowly turning more and more blue.
Well, let me convince you. Flex, with a song.
I start walking towards them. You guys, is the skull supposed to turn blue?
So,
We
let me
don't know yet, I say to him. And let me hear this very exquisite song of yours then.
he starts going like the first tone, and I use suggestion on you,
Cheers.
which is it lets me suggest a course of activity, which is limited to a sentence or two, and I can magically influence you to do something for me. You must make a Wisdom saving throw.
Mhm.
Of DC 13.
So that's an 11.
Yeah. So I ask you, please hand over the skull.
I mean, sure, why not? How long does the suggestion last for?
Up to 8 hours.
Bruh.
This
But
Yeah.
if I take damage or you take damage or any of my companions take damage, the spell ends.
Right.
the skull is now like a deep ocean blue.
And what if I hold it? Does it change color?
When it touches Hatz's hands, Hatz,
Yeah.
you feel as if you lose consciousness for a brief moment. As in, the other sees your eyes turn as blue as the skull.
Right, and I don't. There's not.
You don't realize it, like. Okay, so everybody else then sees Hertz's eyes like turn full, like everything of his eyes turn blue as the skull. Meanwhile, Hertz, you are having a momentary vision.
Mhm.
You see this hooded figure with a black and reddish dagger holding the skull while grinning triumphantly. And then you're back in your own body and your eyes stop glowing. And
Milo hands over the skull back to to Flux and says, and like stops the spell, stops suggestions. It says, never mind.
Well,
The
thank
skull
you.
then immediately turns from dark blue to white.
When I get it?
No, when Hatz's vision ends.
And when he gives it to me, what does the color change to?
It stays white.
All right. I'll and I just put it back in the small purse
Yeah.
that it was in.
Go over to Hats. Are you okay?
Yeah, I am.
It's just because your eyes were glowing, so I thought to ask.
You know, when you're so good at playing music as I am, sometimes your eyes start going magnificent colors.
I mean, I'm definitely impressed of the level that you can play, but I've heard better before.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. Are you done talking?
Yes, I am.
I was just going to ask if you're ready to head south.
Is south where we're going?
Where are you going?
Yeah. I met some of the people in the bar, tavern. Said that they had seen some dragon-looking things headed towards south. So
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
you still have that claim over some of this skull, don't you? Why don't you come with us then, just to make sure it doesn't disappear?
Yeah, not fall into the wrong hands or anything. Yeah, I'll follow you, or you'll follow me. But
Yeah. Okay. And what is an what orc thingy doing around these parts, anyways?
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm looking for questions and answers.
You're looking for questions?
Well,
You
yes.
You just got one from me. Well, so.
I like you. Well,
Yes.
I'm not quite sure what I'm looking for.
Well, if you're
But-
looking for answers, you can help us find the answer to this fine Dragonborn's question.
Surely. That sounds fun.
It's always fun finding answers, isn't it? To all the questions that
plus
and
my
mysteries that life has.
also my mother is
That is
quite knowledgeable, so she might also have some answers for you.
Oh, that's great.
You can ask all the
Just-
questions you want. And
Really? Let's go right now.
but let's
I mean,
let's keep it at a decent level. All right. I don't want you to keep asking questions every second on the way.
Especially since
I will
I don't-
try.
I probably don't know the answers, but my mom might. So
Well, let's find your mom then. She seems like a knowledgeable lady, as you said yourself. Yes.
Yeah.
South
okay,
Asia?
yeah, south. So
Yeah.
let's go towards the biggest town south we can go. They probably would know something.
So you're headed for the capital.
Sure.
sure.
All right. So you want to cut it here, or
I mean, we can.
I think it's a
Yeah.
I think it's a perfectly organic place to stop.
Organic? Or natural, maybe.
Natural. Sorry.
Well, then we're
Just
stopping
cut
it here.
Just cut this conversation out of it.
I'll try.
And you can, like, if it is, you can put over your own voice at some point. After.
Yep.